are Cyclops, and we're not your average biker. This right here is our logo. My name is David Vasquez de Luna, and I'm the visionary.
My name is Rylan Anderson, and I'm the innovation architect.
My name is Caden Heath, and I'm the Rainmaker.
My name is Diego Quiroga, and I'm the customer champion.
Our mission is to help cyclists be more comfortable and have the freedom they deserve.
So the problem that we found with bike cleats is the heel is very narrow and the toe is raised, so it's hard to walk on. It can be unstable and it hurts your feet. And so we have some pictures just showing the bottom of the bike cleat and what makes it unstable. And so the solution we came up with is a cover that you can slide the cleat into. It widens the base of the heel to make it easier to walk on, and also raises the heel to make it even with the toe. And it's small and compact, so it's easy to carry around while you're on your bike.
Okay, so for our market size, our customer are cyclists from ages 10 to 80, and usually their cycling cleats hurt them, and they wear down when they walk on hard surfaces, so they don't want their cleats to be worn. Our current market size is 3.92 million people. We found that number by taking the total number of cyclists in America and then multiplying that by the percent of people who live in Texas. We have the opportunity to supply 3.92 million people with our amazing product. These are pictures of cyclists that would potentially be our market.
So the key benefits of our product is it's going to be comfortable, it's going to feel like a shoe, it's going to be secure because we're going to put straps that wraps around the ankle and the base of the foot. Everything's going to be at a low price, and it's going to be compact, so you don't have to sacrifice the weight for the affordability.
So what Cyclops offers that our competitors don't is that our cleats are more comfortable, durable, and secure, and we both offer low prices. And as of right now, we have a few competitors that make a similar type of cleat. We have Cool Covers and the rubber cleat cover, and also Vendic.
This right here is our timeline. So at the beginning, we first found the problem, and we noticed that a lot of people were having the problem. There is when we decided to invent Cyclops. And then we conducted some interviews, and we saw that most of them had that issue, that it was like they were not comfortable, and that their cleats worn down really easily. So after that, we planned a prototype based on the results we got from the interviews. We started the production of the prototype based on what they said, and then we tested the prototype, and we changed it up as they were telling us to. Right now, we only need your help to start the prototype so we can grow.
So the cost of our cleat cover right now, it has set at $20 per pair. It'll cost us $3.50 to make each pair, which would give us a $16.50 profit for every pair that we sell. And then the picture shows this is it's a company from China that could make the cleats for us, and then we would bulk order from them and have them shipped over to the US.
So our goal is to sell 25 units in the first month and increase by 25 units each month after. And this would be 525 units in the first 6 months. With each unit priced at $20, that'll be $10,500 in revenue in the first 6 months. And for the first year, our projected revenue is $39,000. And for year 2, it would be $50,700. And for our third year, our projected revenue would be at $65,910.
What our startup cost consists of would be a trademark. We want to create a good website, so we have to hire someone to make it. We're going to have some fees. Our marketing, we want to focus on marketing so we can get the word out. The cost of goods for the 6 months is going to be $2,000, and then the rest of the expenses $2,500. The product is going to cost $350, including the shipping, the product, and the packaging.
So we're asking for $10,000, which will cover our first 6 months of business.
We currently right now have an Instagram where we post updates of how the prototype is going, and we conduct interviews through the Instagram app. If you have any questions, you can contact us through our email.
Any questions?
Great. Great job. I think when you come to present, it's got to be sharp, so maybe do a dry run with, this is a different, I don't know, program or something. Excuse me. That probably could have been prevented, but you got it up and running, so good job. So I guess in the video at the beginning, is there a working prototype? It looked like someone was wearing.
Yes, sir.
Yeah? Do you have it with you or no?
It's in,
You have it right.
Okay. Will you use that? Is that the actual working model?
yes, sir. So that we ordered a similar type of cleat cover that's more for snow and stuff like that, and then we modified it to fit the bike cleat, and so that's how we came up with the prototype.
Got it. So the $3.50 that cost of goods sold is for that specifically, for that actual cleat cover.
So that would be from ordering in bulk from like a Chinese manufacturer, yes, sir.
Right. Okay. So I guess I'm asking. You don't have to do any molding or anything like that.
No,
It's
sir.
already done. Okay. Great. Yeah.
Good job on the presentation. We were talking between at lunch. We had a golf product in here earlier, so I was super knowledgeable about what to ask. And now we're talking about cycling. I couldn't be less impressive in the cycling knowledge area. But my overall question is, you mentioned some competitors, and I saw your comparison chart, more comfortable, whatnot. Can you talk more about your competitors and why it is you're different?
Yeah, so our competitors just focus on the front part. What we want to do is like a shoe. So, for example, if you go to HB, you just go that thing, that heel's still gonna be narrow. So you can still like break your ankle or like fall. And what we're gonna do is make everything like a shoe. So you have padding on the heel and on the front of the foot. And it's gonna have straps as well, so it's secure.
So like cool cover, just covering the cleat part in the front, basically, is that what it's
Yes,
doing?
sir. So the bike cleats, they have like a little notch on the bottom and the front that clip into the pedal.
Uh-huh.
And so theirs just covers that to like keep it from wearing down,
Okay.
but it doesn't provide any stability or anything like
So
that.
your competitors are just trying to prevent damage to the cleat when
Yes,
you're
sir.
walking through parking lots and whatnot, versus making it something you can walk around comfortably in.
Yes,
So
sir.
you're the only ones that'll be focusing on that comfort side versus just protection.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that makes sense. Before.
How hard is it, easy is it to put on?
So the cleat just slides in and it has a Velcro strap to put over.
And how big are they when they're folded up as small?
They are maybe less than half an inch thick, and then the length of the shoe, but they are, like, you can fold them up. So if you have a little pouch or something on your
Yeah,
bike,
put on
you
your
can
bike
stick
or
it
some
in.
little
Yes, sir.
travel pouch or something. When you looked at the marketing aspect of it, did you think of, I saw you did the numbers, there are a lot of people that cycle in the world, but the most likely groups of ages and types of cycling, or did you just take it writ large, cycling and mountain biking?
So that we just took the large, like of everyone cycling. Our primary market would probably be racers and stuff like that, who are gonna be walking around in between their races and stuff like that. And then it'll benefit pretty much everyone, just if you're going on a bike ride and maybe you wanna stop to get lunch or something like that, and it's just something easy you can slip on.
Yeah, that's why it's important to fit it into a little pouch of some kind,
Yes, sir.
straps on the bike. Did you consider that at all? Did it have a travel pack with it at all?
We do not make that. Most bikes under the back seat, it's really easy to put a little pouch or something on there. And those I know are cheap, so something like that, you can stick them in.
Cool. What's the alternative? I mean, how do people do it today? Do they carry shoes with them? Do they just wear down the cleats?
Yeah, right now they just carry shoes and we try to prevent that because shoes are they're big.
Right.
So we wanna have something more compact and so they don't have to sacrifice the comfortability.
So the value is you don't have to carry your shoes while you ride the bike. Got it, okay.
We have talked about it, I saw your Instagram and whatnot, what's the marketing plan? How do you plan to bring customers to you?
So right now, everything's online, so we would go through Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and stuff like that. And then over time, as we grow, then we could start to talk to resellers and stuff like that.
And your $10,000 of first 6 month expenses, does that include marketing dollars
Yes,
in
sir.
there? Okay. I mean, I like your margins. You're one of the few groups who have really workable margins so far. Everybody else is trying to make it for 10 and sell it for 11. So good job on margins. You could definitely wholesale this thing at this level. But yeah, the marketing piece is, gonna be key for you. So I'm glad you have some marketing dollars in there.
Are they one size fits all? Is it?
So it'll be a small, medium, and large, and so each size will fit like 3 sizes of shoe. And then since they're rubber, they'll stretch. So it's kind of like the small would be like a 6 through 8, and then like that.
Yeah, I think it'd been great if you brought the prototype in here. I mean, I get it, that's all, I understand it. That'd be neat to see the prototype, or in your video, show someone putting them on.
Okay.
Because for me, if I was gonna cycle, I would use them maybe, I would probably use them. If they were easy to carry, I don't carry much on my bike, so I'd have to think of where they would go. If they're easy to carry and easy to put on, I'd probably go for it. If they weren't, I'd probably just walk barefooted or walk around my cleats.
So tell me, the cyclists you talked to, I don't know if you guys are cyclists. I heard you mention your mentor was a cyclist. So I see cyclists, like bring their bikes and meet up at some parking lot and just start riding, non-competitive stuff. And then they ultimately, in the back of their car, change their shoes, go home. I know you mentioned maybe stop for lunch as an example. Is it common for cyclists to, go on a super long ride and plan stops along the way where they would need to either change into shoes or have some sort of cover? Is that kind of where the idea was born of?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha.
You said that after you did the prototype, or somewhere you changed the product?
So we started with, we made the prototype, and then we made a video for it, and then put it out on our Instagram, and sent it to people through email and stuff, and got their feedback, and then changed it.
What were some of those changes?
So for one was the raised heel, because originally we had just made it to where it would fit around the cleat to make it more comfortable to walk on and keep it from being worn down. Whereas the raised heel it'll make your foot flat, so it'll make it easier to walk on.
Okay, cool. Do you have any more iterations you need to make, or you think you've got, would you go put it in order for 1,000 units, or do you still need, 10 or 20 to figure it out?
So the one that we have right now, we think is good, that we could order.
Great, okay.
Can you slide back to your cost breakdown for your 10K? Yeah. about your fees and other expenses that combine to 4,000?
That would basically be like what we need to ship out the product. So that would include the boxes, let's say you have a couple of employees that help us do that.
So right now, we would be ordering it and then packaging it ourselves. So we might need to hire a few employees to help us with the packaging.
So in your $3.50, does that include the cost of the product packaged and ready to ship, or is packaging a separate cost from that?
So that includes the packaging. It doesn't include the labor for
Sure.
the packaging,
Okay.
just the materials.
Yep. Great. Is this something that you guys, are y'all juniors or seniors?
Juniors.
Is this something that y'all either continue next year or take to market independently, or is it just a fun project? What's your goals for it outside of this class?
So right now, like the next step would be doing the class next year and then work on growing the business and actually starting to sell what we're making.
Tell me one more time, you said you're gonna start direct to consumer and then possibly go into retail?
So when we first start, our plan is doing everything online, and then depending on how that goes, then we can start looking at other options of selling it.
We also plan to go to bike events and then just showcasing the product right there, and we can get the feedback and share information so we can get more people interested in the product.
Good plan.
Mhm.
Have you talked to any retailers or, because I think a lot of bike shops are fairly small, you know, they're pretty localized, right? So have you talked to any owners or any managers of that to see what their interest is?
I went to one called Britain's bike shop, and they said that they do get the problem of the cleats wearing out, and they have customers buying the shoes a lot there. And I saw that they had our competitors there, but it was just the bottom, just
Yeah.
the front part.
Right. So the Britons expressed some interest, or at least they understood the need for something better, they got it?
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Oh, that's great.
Anything else?
That's everything.
Hey,
Like
good
the
job,
shirts.
guys, thank you very much.
Nice
Yeah,
shirts.
Thank you.
yeah, good job.